want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the 50s like hate it or love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling, I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. In motion, Hill. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now, let's go to that play.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. That'll be taken in by Anderson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Anthony Averett picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The Dolphins sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to look deep down the field. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Raiders have got him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
19 tight. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. Wide open receiver complete. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hurts.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
Finding room at midfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Six yards left on second down.
Running through the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Carlson able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards.
And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
That'll be caught by Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Now Anderson on the jet sweep. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go play action with Hurts.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Now a first carry for their fullback. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson from the left hash. A chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw. Making the catch, the running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. It completes it once more to Anderson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Come on. Hey, make your cardinal.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this one,
and that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Charles,